Hello, and welcome to the world of Arklands. When we last left our heroes, they spent a session making a very difficult decision. With the defeat of the Triumvirate, Saravina made his move. And, unprompted, the party decided to check on the Renegade, their ship, finding the entire thing empty.
Exactly how late were we, or how close were we?
It happened while you were sleeping.
Oh, we were so close.
It happened after the Triumvirate returned during the night. Because shadow dragons have resistance to all damage when they're in the dark.
Ah, that makes sense.
That's good to know.
You already knew that. Okay. That had come into play.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's how close it was, and which is you were able to discern that with the investigation checks that had happened within the past 12 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Saravina arrived and offered a bargain: the lives of your crew
Bargain.
for the mark.
It was a strong arm, but it was a bargain.
It was a trade under duress, but a trade nonetheless.
Yeah.
I want to mount his head on the
theft.
bow of the Renegade.
Good luck.
It was an enthusiastic trade. To use trade on the term, yeah.
But in the end, especially after speaking to Sulan and hopefully having some options, you decided to give it to him. And seeing the transformed Mavris with all three marks, you did the only thing you could do and took a rest as your crew was returned to you, safe and sound. But that is where we pick back up. And welcome back. So, I believe you are all taking a rest aboard your ship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would make sense. It's free.
So we can level up.
Yes, and you all did level up.
Oh, right. Oh, that's right.
That's right. I can
did.
pick 2 more spells, right?
Yep, if you're checking level in Wizard.
I did. Add spells.
Yeah, I get nothing.
I got one more D6 of sneak attack.
That's
Very
nice.
nice.
And a assassin feature. I think it's the
very
imposter one.
Ah. Not super risk, but maybe you'll find a use for it.
Not super risk, but most of his assassin features that aren't damage related, he doesn't use very much.
So,
Do I know if shadow dragons are vulnerable to radiant damage?
go ahead and make an... Yeah, I'll allow that to be Arcana.
Okay, I like that. Okay. 23.
With a 23... Let me... They do not have vulnerability to radiant. However, while they are in dim light or darkness, a shadow dragon does not have resistance to force, psychic, or radiant.
Okay.
So, you would know that.
I'm going to learn Chromatic Orb. I think that's a good good spell to learn.
Oh, I just took Banish. I'm
Nice.
just gonna banish people.
Nice.
I like it. I'm so on top
I'm
of that.
over people right now. I'm just like, you know what? You guys can just piss
Go
off
away.
to another plane of existence.
That's how I felt, and then KO just went no, and I was upset.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you all got mad at Riss for snapping a little owl. He didn't know she was the newest and most innocent party member.
He didn't know anything.
Exactly right.
That-
he just knew.
That's a description of Riss at all times. He didn't know anything.
Listen,
Riss knows nothing.
he knew who was good and who was not.
No, he didn't.
He took a guess. He happened to gamble
No, no, no.
correctly.
That's what I'm saying. He knew who was good from previous experience, and he knew who was not. He knew what one side of the battle was, and he knew there was random forces out there, so he hit the nearest one.
All right.
And also, he very much was like, this person's lurking in the shadows. Probably is going to do the same thing I'm thinking to do. I'm going to hit him first.
He took an educated guess.
He did. But man, is he bad at educating.
The risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
That's right. Yes, I said that wrong on purpose, though.
Okay. It hurt my
So-
brain.
As you all wake up, a
Oh gosh, I gotta
Rough.
start thinking again.
night of sleep behind you, what do you want to do?
I have no idea.
Scream.
That. I think that's what I'll do first. Yeah. Scream sounds like a good idea. I don't know. What the heck is vitriolic sphere? That sounds fun.
Acid.
Oh, no. Never mind.
Why is your screen so dark? What kind of eyes do you have?
Dark vision.
Thank you.
He wants to peep.
Your screen is just so dark. It is so weird. What do we want to do, guys? We gotta, I'm gonna do this in character.
Yeah.
Einar's gonna burst through Ray's room, just kick the door down
Make an athletics check.
with guidance.
Sure.
Try to think as you kick the door, you put your hand on the
Yeah.
door.
That's 19.
19? Oh, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah. Ray, get up.
Why, no. I'm still choosing my spells. Let me sleep.
Ray,
What?
get up.
Okay, fine.
We need to think. I'm gonna go grab the others, and Einar's gonna go find Riss and Makoto.
Riss,
And-
to get off nervous energy, is already in the crow's nest.
Oh, perfect.
Makoto is talking to Daphne at the bow of the ship.
Okay, cool. Einar is going to yell up and Riss. Riss! Riss!
You just hear him go, what?
Get down here! Oh, for the love of... Einar is going to start slowly climbing up the crow's nest.
Amazing.
Ever so slightly shaking as he gets closer to the top. As he gets nervous, he's going to fall into the water again.
Riss looks over and goes, as she gets closer, she's like, if you wanted to come up, you could have just come up.
I'm trying. Get down here. We need to discuss what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going back down now. And I just gonna start. Einar didn't even make it to the top. Einar got
Summon
just far
Draconic
enough to
Spirit.
talk, and he's going back down.
That's an interesting spell.
Riss is going to go down the opposite side and beat him down there.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Easy enough. Reagan walks up to the group of you. Kaya next to her. So, thank you again. Where is Ray?
He's being a bum. He's asleep.
Being a bum at this hour? No.
Reagan walks along the deck and finds a spot and then just stomps her foot a few times. Ray, sitting in your bed, you just hear a thump, thump, thump.
Riss memorizes that spot.
I want you to make an intelligence roll for that.
I just did. I hit 10.
What'd you roll?
10. That's why I hit 10.
All right.
I don't know what.
I know what to remember that too. That's a 10 on the die.
Dadgummit.
And I have no modifier to intelligence.
Riss looks over Lionel, makes eye contact, slowly nods.
X marks the spot.
And as Reagan walks over, Riss will just go, "Thank you, Reagan."
Well, until he shows up, I don't suppose either of you have a plan.
Look,
I don't
we never
suppose
play.
you've heard of a tournament happening recently at all.
Not to mind recently.
I know you've been spending time as a hostage, but I don't know before that.
Less than half a day, but
Well, you know.
no, we haven't.
We'll keep your ears open for that. Because we
That's
need
our
it.
only well, okay. We need the prize for that. We don't need it. It's something we could easily do afterwards, and I could visit the Fae Queen separately.
Make
I
a history
think
check.
It's wiser if we have things to negotiate with when we talk to the Fae Queens.
7.
7? Sorry, roll with advantage.
Guidance if you want it. Take the guidance. Thank you. I'm taking the guidance. How bad was it?
Glass.
How bad
Well, the
was it?
second one was a 1. So that is, okay, it's 10.
A 10?
Evened out.
I think we talked about this last time, but you would know, meeting with the Fae Queens.
That Riss knows he's more like, because he was about to say it's you need both, but he was like, you don't need both. Like, he knows he can put it off, and even if it never happens, it's almost more, he's like, I acknowledge we may have, like, it may not get done. And so,
What specifically?
him
Getting freed.
getting freed.
Oh, yes.
It's like, if we have to go there because of the time crunch, he knows it's like, hey, Arklands over, being bound to the Fae. So,
Very noble of you to put the entire world above yourself.
I have to do it at some point, so might as well be this time.
Well, if I can only ask for one time, I would ask for it now.
That's right.
At that point, Ray comes upstairs.
Okay.
And he lives. Only partially.
I'm nuts.
Makoto just turns to you. Bold words.
Oh, please, I've never
got you
claimed to
there.
be alive.
Kaya kind of just walks over and just places a hand on your shoulder and then puts her ear to your chest.
Not-
Don't give Kaya a reason to cuddle up to you.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well,
She doesn't need any.
And that Riss will go. Riss
well done.
in full view, everyone takes out the stone.
Hang on.
See you and goes,
I want to see what Miraval's reaction is.
Make an insight check.
Passive.
No!
Are
But-
you looking?
It's low.
It's a passive.
but Riss in full view, everyone
Yeah, are you
pulls out a
looking at
stone.
Miraval,
and
or
goes,
do you care in this moment?
That's true. Pi doesn't care.
Exactly.
That's a fair point.
21.
21. Is one step back further than normal, but otherwise difficult to say.
Listen,
However, Kaya, after confirming that there is indeed a beating heart in your chest, stands up and just whacks you with her hammer.
he will let himself get whacked.
Good. In that case, it won't do damage. If you were gonna dodge, she was actually gonna try and hit.
Riss has been around long enough.
Oh, has he finally been hit enough times
Well,
to finally figure out, like, I need to just accept
he
it?
picks his battles. he has enough people that he tries to dodge that he's like, no, Kaya, I don't need to have any more people who are actively trying to do damage.
Indeed. It's great. If the players do something, I can give you Shenanadai. If the characters do something, there are plenty of in-game NPCs that are willing to make you hurt for it.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's mostly Makoto.
She is your daughter.
Yes,
That's why.
which is why I'm completely fine with her doing damage to Riss.
I was gonna say, because most of Riss's...
She can and will do damage to Ray.
She can and will and has.
Yep.
Still not as much as he's done to her.
That's good.
Emotional.
Emotional fire damage.
We joke because we have no idea what to do.
I don't know what to fucking do.
It's called stalling.
So what you're saying is I'm stalling.
Reagan speaks up.
Okay.
I hate to harp on a subject, but
No, I feel like you don't, but that's all right.
She also doesn't have a heart.
we just spent a number of hours as the captives of a shadow dragon. There is nothing I want more than to be far, far away from this situation.
You see Riss pull out a pen, pull out a blank piece of paper, like imaginary pen, imaginary paper, write something down, sign it, roll it up, hand it to Reagan. There you go. You're part of the club now.
Wow, that was elaborate.
It was.
There he goes. We have jackets if you want them.
What?
And little pins.
That being said, from everything you spoke of, it doesn't seem like we have much of a choice.
Unfortunately not.
So,
I'm back to not knowing what to do. I don't like it.
do we know how much time we have?
No. Can I make a guess? How long do you think it will take for him to attune to the crystal and enter the Shattered Realm?
Would we be able? I mean, he was just looking at the crystal. This is the crystal on his chest, right? Or is it?
Yeah, it is.
So basically, what was told to you from Cerebas is that Mavris has not fully attuned to the arcane shard that is within him. He would have to do that completely before he opens the cage. That being said, I'm going to try something.
I don't like that.
While you're doing that, Riswell, we were discussing before you came up that we could go see the Fae now.
We could.
Honestly, it's probably the only lead we really have.
So Kaya has a fun ability as a 12th level cleric
Ha, I'm higher level.
called Divine Intervention.
Did she just use it?
Rolled a 92
She just used Divine Intervention? What for?
to find out how long you have.
Hello, Skyrider. How you doing?
So you
Is that
see,
the silver guy? No, that's the silver
no,
prince.
it is one of the two. It's the Skyrider and the Silver Prince are the two patron deities of Waimane.
That's what it is, yeah.
But you see, in a somewhat familiar motion, Kaya taking the symbol inscribed with the elaborate wings that she wears around her neck, also made out of stormwood. She walks to the very front of the ship. Skyrider. Cool. If we knew, if you would bless us with the knowledge of the time remaining. And as she finishes her request, there is a thunderous boom The sky is nearly completely devoid of clouds, but it's just this that, yeah, your ears are ringing just a little bit, and you see Kaya's eyes glow a vibrant blue color before. Okay.
Are you alright?
That's the first time I had done something like that.
You see Riz kind of on the edge of his seat, clutching his hand crossbow and his dagger, like, is that it?
If a god showed up, what would you do with that?
I don't know what's going to show up. I just heard a lot of noise, and I just thought dragon. That's
You know, honestly, that's fair.
Yeah, I'll give that one to you.
Thank you.
I would like one of you to roll me a D100.
I don't want to do it.
I'll do it.
Oh,
I got my new wrist dice.
he's excited.
A 53, right in the middle.
Can I roll using my new ray dice?
Sure.
Yay! All right, Amy. The first time the ray dice are being rolled. These are the right ones. All right, here we go. That is a 30.
30?
30.
All right.
On the nose.
I'm curious just to see what I would roll. You're not going to use this one, but I'm just
No, I
curious.
want to see what you roll.
Because
75. Not bad.
see, because these dice have been in play longer.
Oh, okay.
They know the risks.
They know the risks.
I need you guys to understand. 53 plus 30 plus 75 divided by 3 is 52.6, which is 53.
That's hilarious.
Well, okay.
This is the
53 days.
Put them away.
So I'm gonna use 53 days.
We have so much more time than I thought. I thought we were going to have like a week.
Let's have an Avatar Beach episode day.
Yes.
You
So
have,
it's coming. It's 3 days away. What are you guys doing?
No, we are not having that.
Zuko, Sokka, Toph. And Makoto Kimikatara.
Stop.
who's angry?
Miraval.
I don't think that works properly.
We don't have an A.
No, none of you are wholesome enough.
No.
That's
Exactly right.
No.
Anyway,
Abdul is Aang.
There you go.
Yes, bring him back. Where's my boy? Where are my boys?
He be cooking. Oh, your boy.
My
Sleeping.
boys? Okay, that's fair.
They do be alive,
As
though.
long as they're
The
okay.
fact that this boat is still in the water and not sunk.
attests to how hard they fought.
Yeah.
And the quality of splendid.
That is also true. Also, Servina was much more focused on the crew than the ship.
Yeah, well. I want his head to adorn the front of this ship.
I mean,
Oddly specific, but we'll see what we can do. You'd probably want to talk with, what's the bosun's name?
Kareem.
Probably want to talk to Kareem about the logistics of that.
Right,
I
so
think he would enjoy it.
we have 53 days. More time than I thought we would have.
Well, keep in mind how long it took Korvaki. Because he started tuning to it from when he first left.
Yeah.
It took him from the time you guys entered the realm of the gods
Yeah.
to when you
God.
confronted him for him to get to full attunement.
But Korvaki also
Had an
is-
inferior prototype,
Yes.
yes, but even so.
Yeah, and Servine is also a dragon. So, I expect less.
I would honestly make it more difficult.
Riss,
Yes.
Can we use my roll then?
if I know I've asked this before, but aside from you dying, is there a way to transfer your, I don't know what it's called, curse onto another?
His servitude.
You see
Yes.
Flex is fingers, yes. If there is a willing party, correct me if I'm wrong, if there's a willing party, you can move to that party. However, I am still the soul tied to the responsibilities.
Well, the thing is, the skeletal hand isn't technically a curse.
Yes, it was a vow he took.
In all,
I'm talking about the servitude to the queens.
the servitude to the queen's
peace.
No, that's it.
No, yeah.
Him being a piece, and the fact that the skeletal hand and all that is actually technically a blessing.
Right.
Doesn't look like one, but
So there's no way to give his role as a piece to another if they were willing.
you could
Because we
possibly. I mean, the Fae aren't. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make a intelligence history.
History or Arcana.
18.
Another 7.
That's what I rolled. 7.
Because we've also changed my backstory slightly.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah.
That's why I'm trying to figure out. Because if there are benefits that come with that,
Some, but overall, it's
It's essentially one reason why he was so loath to join Seraphine and be beholden to him is because that's essentially what he is right now with the Fae Queen. He asked for assistance. He was given powers, but they came with a lot of fine line.
I have a question.
Hmm.
So Kudo is the owl creature.
no.
His name was traded for it.
Yes.
What does that mean for Kudo? Where is he?
So okay, we're gonna make an Arcana check for that.
You are being a pain in the butt. Non-natural 20.
Okay, not bad. We're going to first resolve the first one. When it comes to passing that mantle, it would be the Fae are known to make bargains. You would have to trade something of equal or greater value. And also give the Fae a reason to want to do it.
Yeah,
Right.
You're buying your way out of a contract. You have to be willing to enter that.
Exactly.
agreement, yeah.
So you either have to make it very much worth their while, or... I mean, yeah, basically that.
We'll have that as a fallback in case our charisma does not pull through.
But for the second one, it basically means, because that is the same thing that
Makoto did.
Makoto... Yeah, so Makoto did it slightly differently because, for one, she was trading her name in order to achieve something.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So how did Saravina get away with trading somebody else's name?
well, if you remember, what Kudo wanted was a fresh start.
Right.
Without his name, he has no connection. He still has his memories, mostly. They're probably a little fuzzy.
Okay.
But he would not recognize his own name.
Hmm.
He does not have any tie to anything that was in his name. He is, for all intents and purposes...
So Saravina gave him a fresh start.
Saravina...
In very generous terms.
Yes. Okay. Saravina did exactly what he said he would.
In a very
technical
skewed.
But in a technical sense, he did. Yes.
Yeah.
As he does.
He was technically correct. The best kind of correct.
He's out of line, but he's correct.
And because names have power, and Kudo was willing and owed Saravina for, that was... Saravina would have been the one that brokered the deal. And Saravina received in return Kara, the owl, the owling.
Okay.
Once receiving her from the note that you got, he then used a form of shadow magic to corrupt.
Yeah.
And you don't know to what exact purpose, though.
Right.
At the very least, it probably was to corrupt and or enhance to where she was able to support the triumvirate magically via teleportation.
Yeah. More than likely. But
That's at the very least.
we'll get to that when we get to that, though.
That's right.
I will redeem it.
I want to. Okay. So we know the gist of the tournament. We have to be called to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrestling back. We've done enough. We'll be called.
Possibly.
53
We have
days.
made somewhat of a name for ourselves, so perhaps, but
Like I said,
maybe it's not
if it's
something
just
we
for
can leave to
entertainment
chance.
purposes, we'll be called. I alone have ensured us that.
Do you have a way of
I
getting...
hate that he's right.
Yes. Do you have a way of getting to the Feywild?
I have a way of starting that process.
What is that?
Give me an hour on land.
That's fine. I will admit, Riss, I'm not 100% willing to trust you. I'm going to watch the whole time.
You could try.
But
You gave me that amulet now.
Getting to
I
the
regret that.
Getting to the Feywild is one thing. Getting an audience with the Fey Queen is another.
That, well, like I said, it's going to be a process. Getting there requires locating a
back door.
a back door, essentially.
That much I know.
Ideally, it takes us right to hell. And we're right there with
This
my
isn't
namesake.
it.
It takes us to my namesake, who has the best chance of getting us a connection there. If it doesn't take us to hell, that's another trip around the block, so to speak.
Okay.
From there, we work.
If we
with his
so
contacts.
okay, so we just need to get to hell to start it.
So, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
He could always come to us where we are. But, again.
26.
There are 5 known paths,
Right.
with some back doors that lead to the Feywild. One of them goes through Hades, which Riss's namesake is the guardian and protector of.
Right. Which means that's our best bet right now because he controls that path on the chessboard.
There's another one. Yeah. There's another one that goes through Elysium. One that goes through the elemental planes. One that goes just through the astral sea.
Okay.
And the 5th one that goes through the realm of dreams. Would you roll 20?
26.
26. That means that you would not have to physically go there, because you can visit the Feywild if you follow that path
Okay.
in your dreams.
Getting there is fine. Securing an audience is a different matter.
Well, getting there is, the paths are protected, yes, but they're also extremely well hidden. And the role of the Guardians is to only allow those that have been either invited or proven themselves one way or another. It's certainly not a easy
We
step
traipsed around the realms of the gods. You don't think that's a qualifier?
It's not.
to the Fey.
No. But saying we have a mighty gift does.
Could make a
Yes,
difference.
we
It would still be a perilous
Especially
journey.
if you add an S to that gift.
Correct.
It would still not be without dangers, but yeah, one problem at a time. The journey into the Feywild would be dangerous. Traveling through the Feywild would be very dangerous. And securing an audience with one or both of the queens would be
Nigh deadly.
nigh impossible. Even with a 26, even in the lost history, like, it takes people years to secure an audience.
And that's years mostly petitioning the court, not traveling there.
Exactly. It is years earning trust, earning favors, and
Kissing the right butts. All that stuff.
doing what needs
I
to
don't
be
want to
done.
be kissing any butts. So let's skip that one.
Well, hopefully we do skip that one. Again, we come bearing gifts. Hopefully, avoids the butt kissery. As much.
What
as
is a gift if not a butt kiss? Amy just.
Who says that?
I mean.
Who says that? Was that just DM,
Butt
Trey?
kiss.
Depends how much of this conversation was in character.
All of this was in character.
I was gonna say.
Then that was Makoto.
Of course.
Rich just goes.
Silence follows that comment.
I know what I'm going to be saying whenever she brings someone home.
Makoto,
Again, I know what I'm going to be
don't
saying.
speak again.
Belay that. Makoto, remind
Just
me.
belay that?
Yes, I'm on a ship.
I mean, I guess.
Remind me what Sulan said about the weapon I asked him about.
So this is you asking the DM.
Pretty much, yeah.
What
She has
specifically?
key. She has
She
key
does.
mind,
She
right?
does have key.
Yeah.
mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's me in character asking you.
understood. You
remind
have
me.
you have a valid reason. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Also, did I gave y'all inspiration for
Yes, I have
making
inspiration.
that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because it was a very difficult decision, but a lovely in character one.
We all do, right?
I believe I
I
gave
do
it to
have
all.
it. I do have it listed. So yes.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
No, that's fine. I would not have remembered. I'm not looking at my character sheet at all.
Fair. So Makoto will be able to. What specifically were you asking about?
What did he say that he would? When did he want me to reply to him? He gave us
said that
after the tournament, right?
after the tournament.
After tournament, that's what it was.
When is the freaking tournament?
That is what we need to explore, my dear friend. Makoto,
Yeah.
are you speaking from personal experience?
In terms of
The previous matter.
Are you talking about the weapon or the gift?
both Trey and Makoto are confused as to what you're talking about.
Roll intelligence.
I
For
feel
Makoto?
like,
Sure.
I feel like I
Are
know
you-
what you're referencing.
I'm confused as you, Trey. So hang
Flat
on. Let me see if I can give her help.
22.
Holy freak!
You're
That's
far
a
too smart.
30 for me, by the way. Rolling intelligence for you.
Riss was referring specifically to the butt kissing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Grandfather is part of a noble family.
Ah, you lost me already.
Sorry.
Carry on.
Sorry. No, you. Hang on.
Bruce, you might need to run.
I never run.
Does a 27 hit?
That does hit.
Okay, cool.
It's time to run.
I fight to run
Kai,
away.
do we have more diamonds on the ship? We might need to revive him a few times.
Cool.
Yes, I can get that if needed.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
What do you like least? Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder?
If
Which
you're
one do you
asking Riss,
Yeah.
he's going to take his turn to run away from you.
No. Go ahead. This will be fun. Go ahead and take.
I was like, roll a dice.
Let's see. There it is. 1.
Oh, God, like he's rolling 8s. That's a good D8. Is that your array one?
Yeah.
What you got?
That's 29 lightning damage.
Jeez, that was 3 shy of max.
Yeah. That's what good roll. You see Riss like dodge it a little bit, but he settles back down, his hair a little bit
Singed.
and what's the like standing on edge? That's for the static.
Yep. It was either that or cold and make it cold on the ship. But I didn't want to be that mean.
Cold on the ship. What season is it? It wouldn't be that bad, would it?
How much was that? 28?
29.
29.
Have
29?
14.
Oh, you're resistant to lightning damage. Oh no, he did that.
Okay, dodge was an attack.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, fair. Okay, then she would only do 1. Kaya goes over and heals you. 18, so.
Riss
Oh, nice.
You know, go. Thank you, my lady.
Only because when I hit you later with my hammer, I don't want you to be dead.
Ah,
He won't be.
Einar, keep her around. She's a thoughtful one.
You'd have to get in line to hit him with your hammer.
Who else wants to hit me with a hammer?
A lot of people, Riss. How do you not know this?
Riss,
A lot of people want to hit me, but with a hammer specifically, I was not aware of.
Anyone would hit you with a hammer given the chance.
Anyone would hit you with
okay.
anything that they could get their hands
If we're
on.
talking about loopholes, then sure.
what is our heading?
What were you doing last?
We were traveling north to pick up some cargo.
Then let's continue doing that.
We wanted to come on the ship. I say we go with our gut.
I assume you were heading back to Searsport? Let's go there.
Let's go there.
I'm gonna hit you again.
Sorry, I was enthusiastic because Arya's main hub is there.
That's true. We also
One
have
of the reasons why I want to go there.
the Arcanist.
Yes, I get to see my fellow lieutenant. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Start acting like one.
By very definition, I am acting like one because I am one.
That is actually in accordance with what the Arcanist told him way back when too. So I can't fault him for that one.
Arya's a very free-spirited, isn't she?
She's the goddess of fate, of specifically making your own fate. So
That's right.
Maybe we
Making
could have
your
some
own
conversations with her then about this situation.
Russell touches nose in a very, not at all trying to hide it way, Indeed. Besides, we need to get a new prophecy for Mr.
All
I
of
held
us?
hands with Mavris over there.
Oh yeah. Well, my prophecy's gone too.
How do you know that?
Because Kosin and I have settled things. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'll be right back.
finally,
Makoto, come with me.
Oh, so
She does?
Wrist folds his arm. Oh, this is a spellcaster thing. It sits back.
It's alright.
Einar, Riss, you can come along too.
Oh boy. And he hops up.
I'll get us moving then.
Thank you. And if you ever want to... just let me know if you'd like to exact some revenge on Mavris.
We'll be there.
Wrist will comment. He has a longer line than I do of people that want to hit him.
That is actually true.
I'll make sure to include everyone.
You are literally setting yourself up to have a scene like in Avengers,
Yep.
whatever the last one was.
Okay, I'm glad that's the reference you made for Avengers Endgame, because what I thought of was Spy Kids 3. Call everyone the very last scene. I'm so glad that's the reference you made. Because
I want you to understand something very clear. That someone needs to descend on that final battle on a flying big-ass pig. Like that one weird dude from
played by Steve
Madagascar.
Buscemi.
Yes.
The guy who did the quote that's like, do you think God
stays in heaven because he does.
is afraid of what he's created?
Yes.
It's from Spy Kids 2.
Yep.
Fantastic movies.
Wild.
Absolutely amazing.
I thought Madagascar was made up.
I'm the
That's how
guy.
wild that movie was. For the long
Elijah Wood.
until
Yeah, I know.
Madagascar
I know
came
exactly
out
who it
later.
was.
All right, we need to not tangent
Yep.
on Spy
Yes,
Kids,
yes.
as amazing as it is.
That's very true.
So,
We have limited time.
Einar,
Yep.
we have 53 days.
Yes. We have some time. But we still need to make the most of it.
Do me a favor. Call everyone.
Oh, that sucks.
Do you mean everyone, or just everyone that we know and that's more or less willing to fight for us?
Yes.
Alright.
It's a fair point.
Time to think about every single person I've ever met.
The Camarites.
I've made a lot of sendings.
Ooh. Call the hag with Imogen. Was that her name? That we just-
No, it's Isolde.
Isolde.
Imogen's from Critical Role.
It is.
Imogen is from another book series, actually.
Oh, okay.
That's where I know the name from. But that's pretty funny.
We're gonna talk to the
Cross
Arcanist.
multiverses here.
Yep. the Camarites. Send one to Korvaki.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would like his chance at revenge.
Or he might just continue running, but we'll offer it.
Entirely depend on the persuasion check.
Yep.
Can I roll that 20, please? I'm asking you now.
Don't ask him to join. Ask him to meet us.
We
have a proposal.
7 inspirations from bringing Trey candy today.
This is true. That she can dole out when she likes to.
We're just
You
gonna...
can't do more than one per roll, though.
We're
getting to the end
game. You'll need to sit at the table.
Of course I will.
I will probably need help running some of these NPCs, so...
Oh, for sure. I mean, the Camarites are obviously going to be run by us again.
Because you guys actually have experience there.
Can I play a dragon?
Trey!
Listen, I changed my alarms from Friday to Tuesday. Or the night that I don't have alarms.
You take your 2.
No, he doesn't take 2.
Bold
Why?
is you to assume.
Why?
That you
Okay.
assign damage to the DM.
But
I've accepted that we are not professional. That's fine.
Trey,
It's a fair point.
can I play a dragon?
I tried, but I
Corvus
I
might be awake.
Oh, that'd
Talk
be
to
cool.
Corvus.
I can play Corvus again!
talk to, what was his name?
Eovar?
Eovar. Send one to Eovar.
What was that one guy? That wild prisoner we escorted to
Sianda.
hunters?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know what? As much as I hate it, call the piece of shit in Impios.
Romulus?
Yeah. See if he'll help.
He wasn't that bad.
We're like, hey,
Yes.
remember how we delivered you like
Call the
some
slightly
special...
less piece of shit
Yeah.
in Impios.
Remember how we delivered you some like incredible artifacts? Yeah. Hey, can you help us kill some dude? He's a powerful dude, but we need help. We
I am making a list of the people that you are going to be attempting to contact so that I know who I need to prepare.
53
Okay,
days.
I gotta be honest. I
Con-
feel like that's a long enough thing. We should do that off screen.
We
Oh,
will.
no, we will
We
be.
will. Contact Keen.
Yes, please.
I
Kane,
mean-
please come back.
If we're calling everyone, you have Zara. You might as well call the ranger we helped in the race. Makoto's ranger.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll call him.
What was the name of the chick that Amy played in the race?
Oh, yeah.
Kana. Yep.
Amy, you want to play 3 characters?
We'll see.
If Riss is going to turn to rate. How
Hashen.
good are you at
was the-
tracking down?
Yes, Hashen.
I know Makoto found you. You think you could track down Kudo?
I'm going to leave him to his new life.
I understand that argument. Here's my counter argument. He won't have a life if we fail.
He won't remember anything that happened prior.
Please. He'll remember.
Additionally, Makoto gave up her name in a trade to find you.
Correct.
And then it took you traveling through the realms of the gods to get her name back.
Yeah.
Kudo gave up his name in order to not be found.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah. He's gone.
Like
Sad.
gone?
Like gone.
Rip.
Press F to pay respects, my man.
I hate you.
It's a shilling.
Do you know Thieves' Camp?
Oh, yes.
Is KO a rogue or is he monk?
Monk.
I need
a monk.
I don't even know what that's from, but you guys just
Age of Empires.
You guys doing that so often.
Well, that's like me with the 21.
21.
The rest is going to... This is in character go. Oh. I'll summon the rangers.
Oh my god.
Yes! Bring him back. I still have his
Understand.
character
Roll
sheet.
me a d20.
Please.
There is a very high chance they're already dead.
15.
15. They are not all dead.
Okay.
They're not all dead.
Noah's character might be dead.
Hadassah might be. He was level 2.
Yeah.
Do you want to call Zara?
But should
I've
I
already got Zara written down.
Okay.
should I roll specifically for Hadassah
Riss is like...
with disadvantage because he was so chaotic?
Go. He got thrown
He was
at
the
a construct.
He
Yeah.
is a
It was the
weapon.
projectile.
Go ahead and roll.
17.
This is with disadvantage and a 15.
And a 15.
He's alive.
There's no way this dude's alive!
In case the mic did not pick that up, he is somehow alive.
Somehow, Hadassah returned.
That's
You're
gonna be the
very
title of
lucky.
the final
You're very
episode.
lucky I didn't take my sip.
So, that is so far.
It's a pretty good list.
Who do we got?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Depending on how many of the twin wolves you're able to conscript, it's quite a lot.
Yep.
Even without them, that's the 3 Camarites, Agatha and Isolde, Korvaki, maybe, Corvus, Eovar, maybe, Keen, Zara, Hashen, the Rangers, I guess.
Guess. Add the Peffenkalas. We'll see if they want to join.
The Rangers of Nonsense, please.
I just wrote down the Rangers TM.
It could be their own miniseries.
I hate that you're right.
Yes.
That would get picked up. I guarantee you. Anyway.
Who wants to run that one shot?
Amy
No.
raised her hand.
So, okay, do you
I
think
mean, the Arcane.
we're going to talk to him
Yeah.
directly?
To
The Arcanist.
I mean, if you really want to pull on the guns, this is where you talk to Kozin.
He doesn't care.
Kozin, then
However, would Eroi be able to take me to Elysium? One day. I want one day where she can come back.
it wouldn't be Eroi.
Who?
You'd have to make a deal with Mora. Spirit of Death.
Ooh, you have to port death. Whoa.
Because what would be required to have someone return is parting the veil.
What would she want?
More, well, he.
Sorry. What would he want?
That's an adventure on its own. To figure out what you would have to do.
To please a god
See,
of death.
you get the god of joy to convince Mora to let
Hang on.
someone come back, because I feel like that would work.
I don't yet
I know enough
use
about
the
the
Crystal
boy.
of Memories.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. I am just making a list of the things that I have to figure out what you guys are going to have to do or not do. In
Hey
order
Trey,
You've got time.
have a fun 3 months.
I know.
Yeah.
You're giving me plenty to do.
Yes, I am. Sorry, fellas.
I'm trying to think of who else.
The more you think, the less I have to.
That's been this whole fucking campaign.
I know, it's great.
Whoa.
So what are your other long shots?
Um,
There's the long shot of Hana, which would be a task.
Could contact my brother and younger sisters.
no.
You have more siblings?
You have what?
That was in character.
He's got 3 or 4 other siblings back home. What? They're just not...
Only 3 of them would be of adventuring caliber. And then we could also... well, no, he's blind. We can't contact my mentor.
I mean, that hasn't stopped him so far.
This is true.
Add him to the list then.
What else do we not know about this man?
Add Gritson.
We've been traveling with him for how long, and he still won't tell us things?
You haven't asked!
That was Riss's words out of Trey's mouth. Just with
I
less...
didn't think I needed to ask.
We have 53 days, right?
Yep.
How long would
You know, my family's gone.
How long would it take to get to your hometown?
With Makoto, as long as it takes her to cast teleport.
Okay.
Fair point, yeah.
I can do that now too. Anyway,
Wow.
Oh, well, there you go.
I can only do paint.
Noah can.
how would you like to
Does
kill
this,
a dragon?
Does this sending stone work on people I don't know? Or do you have to?
You have to have one of the other senders.
It is literally just currently between
it's a closed
the four
circuit.
of you.
Correct.
I can send.
Well, again, they're
to
walkie-talkies.
people. Yeah, I can't.
That's why I'm asking him, because he's going to literally be casting sending for the next 53 days.
Yeah, I have.
Just so you know,
17
you have
spell
10
slots.
days on the ship before you get to Searsport.
Okay.
Okay, so I could send out 170 messages.
Oh my god.
Riss will go.
We will be doing that off screen.
That's fair.
Riss will go. I need to write a letter.
Or we can go there.
I need to write a letter.
Do you want to take care of your dragon issue?
This is related to the dragon
Okay.
issue. We can send it
If all of
magically,
you
but I
would
need
like-
to write a letter.
If all of you would like to roll a intelligence or wisdom check
Okay, good.
Intelligence.
Wisdom.
to see if there are any other figures that you might be reminded of that could
Can
Nope.
I use guidance?
Riss
Sure.
is not thinking
Yes!
about this letter he has to write. Oh, I will
Flat is
say,
15.
if we beat the blue dragon, he's very open to deals. So but instead of killing him, we could tell him to fight for us.
That's what I was thinking.
And now
That's
we'll
not
say
terrible.
Isolde will have to watch because she will want to kill him.
They can kill each other later.
Oh.
the dragon that you found
Yeah.
bound.
Would she be willing to help?
Well, she's
She's already on the list.
Okay, cool.
she's the one with the hag. Remember?
Yes.
Yep, the hag that looked after Makoto.
What level was that hag? Like,
She wasn't. She
All I
was
know was she had red
okay.
hair, and I rolled to be attracted, and I'm pretty sure I succeeded.
you did.
Yes.
You did.
You were attracted to that form of her.
That's right.
Considering her name was Agatha Wormwiggle.
That's okay. Riss doesn't know.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It'll be a good role playing moment when he does realize.
Um,
They'll go into battle and we'll just be like, and it'll turn to Zara and go, "I'm so glad I have you."
You rolled a 15?
Yes.
19.
19. Somewhere, you have a fire team. You don't know what state they're in, but they are out there.
Go ahead and send a message to Kosen.
What if they're in like
Okay.
Utah or something?
The frick is Utah?
He says you don't know what state they're in.
No, I'm using this one. It's rolled a 4 every time.
I'm not even. I'm sorry. I'm not defending you.
Yeah.
That was a good. That was so good.
I think you killed Noah. Wait, no, come back. Use the Shadow King's ability. Come back.
Oh,
No, let me stay dead.
Amy, did you appreciate that as much as I did?
All I know now is I need to make Utah Usona.
We need to have a poll for did you appreciate Will's joke? None of you he said where the freak is Utah?
Guys, we can't be playing this late at night anymore.
Moving on. With a 15, Einar, you remember that... Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Trey.
Roll another d20.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Just a flat D20.
Yeah.
Is this your
It's 12.
Roll it again.
are you pulling out your
Go again.
He's spending an inspiration on that. I don't know why. We're gonna ignore that.
Can you turn a natural 1 into something hilarious right now?
Baby,
Because that was an
Amy's,
inspiration.
Amy's
That was-
deciding.
I just used
Yeah,
an inspiration
it's
for a natural 1. Let me put it that way. Thanks.
hey, it's happened before, it'll happen again. At least we aren't going
You
to
owe
these
me.
times.
You did it voluntarily. I was happy with the 12. It's middle of the road.
Can I roll with him? Or is this something only Einar would know?
It's something only Einar would know.
This is something probably from my
Are
backstory.
you trying to access your vault of... Oh, backstory. I was going to say
I'm
the vault
assuming-
of-
Wait, can you access the your stored creatures?
I haven't tried.
He's never been able to access them. He's visited them.
Hey, if there's ever a time to connect to the cloud, now's the time to do it.
And see if you can go. Let's see if you can download and print the wyvern.
I believe they have been sent off to Varro.
Ask
They
them
were-
if we can have them.
Yeah, transfer back.
Ask the regent.
Return
if
to
he can do
sender.
anything. Return to sender. Ask the regent if he knows anyone.
Ryan, would you like me to use one of my inspirations on this?
No, I think a natural.
Would there be any? There wouldn't be anyone we talked to in the temple of Arya. Would there?
There was a priestess, and there was the
We
the
talked to-
oracle, but none of them.
No,
are
they're not
fighters
combat
or
ready.
anything.
I do remember were the Twin Wolves the mercenary group that we hired at the very beginning. When
No,
we
the
found
Twin
them?
Wolves is Romulus's thieves guild.
Oh, that's right.
There's that mercenary.
The
group we hired
mercenary-
to find the statue.
The mercenary group that
did.
that
You still have like a couple thousand gold to pick up.
Oh well, we can go
They
pick that
made
up.
it back. You have your down payment.
We do.
What?
So we can talk to them.
You gave
when
a
we get
down
back.
payment in case they die, in case you all died.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
we can hire them, write them down once we get back.
Oh
Right.
my gosh.
So, who were you thinking of?
Who am I thinking
It depends. Are you gonna? It was a natural
It
one.
was a natural one, but that was an inspiration roll.
Alright, guys, take a vote. Do you want me to take the nat one?
No, don't take the nat one.
Oh.
Wait, is that what we're talking about right now? Oh, Amy gave it.
Amy's giving one.
Texture inspiration.
Why?
Take a
No, it's because the
I know
Nerd
why.
clusters.
I know why. It's just it sounds very strange.
It does sound strange.
7.
It's an odd sentence.
7.
Why did you say that?
You're scared of anticipation.
Why would you tell my dice to roll something?
I rolled
so
a 7.
far below-
Your dice is just copying me. Shut up. Get out of here, you stinky.
Why were you rolling?
roll it
Because
on your
I
own
want
map.
to.
Do you see what I have on my map?
Yeah,
Nope,
I share
can't,
my
there's
map
a
with
screen in
him.
the way.
That's fair. I have a lot of screens. I have so much shit there.
That's kind of the point. Roll your guidance die.
This was a flat.
It is. What is it plus wisdom?
Plus wisdom is with the 12. It would be 17. Trey wants to give me
I
something.
want to, but I also need to justify
Inspiration. We're gonna try a fourth time.
Oh my gosh.
A 12 again.
Okay, hold on.
it. I'll allow guidance.
Have we ever
already rolled guidance.
spent 5 inspirations on one roll?
No, but we should.
Trey, at that point,
As long
hang on,
as we
hang on.
name this episode 5 inspirations in Utah.
If I roll above a 90
No, yes, you can roll.
on the D100, you got to give it to us because we've spent.
No, hold on. That's alright. I'm just.
Let him roll first.
Okay. 6. No, it's a 9. Sorry, that's lower.
So roll a d4.
Oh, lower than. You mean lower than 12 or lower than a 6?
Lower than a 12.
Okay.
Why would you throw your dice at me?
We are in top form as always.
Apparently, we're in Utah.
I've lost it.
anymore.
It's gone. And I'm not talking just about the dice. That's my sanity. That's
Hey.
a 4.
Oh, you got a 4.
That brings it
21.
to a 21.
That sounded remarkably like a dolphin.
In the intervening years between when you lost your town and when you showed up in Mercy,
Is this Jackal?
You have a name?
Okay.
you spent time in a settlement called the Cauldron,
Yeah.
and you
Doesn't sound like a fun place.
worked training Warforged.
Yeah. Jackal was my boss.
True. Okay. So Jackal, yes. There were also two Warforged that you.
Oh yeah.
You have 2 more Stooges?
Actually, there were 3. There was 21. There was
They always come in threes.
Apparently they do.
Iron. I think was one of them.
We will have to go.
I have them written down
Hey,
somewhere.
hey, Trey. Guess what I rolled on the D100?
What'd you roll?
12.
That is the number of the day. This episode of Arklands is sponsored by the number 12.
You also
Thank you, Count.
And
1.
Met-
2. Inspiration die.
Careful.
Oh,
Are you talking about the halfling?
is this like the shifter?
No,
I think-
when you were in the cauldron,
Yeah.
you happened to meet a tiefling.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wow. She was cool. Wow. Didn't interact with her a whole lot, but you know.
I'm just gonna say you rolled over. You finally, after 5 inspirations, rolled over a 20.
I forgot that I ended up writing that into my backstory.
You've met Aza,
I have, yes.
Who the heck is Aza?
That's one of
Kiera's
Kiera's
character in the other
characters.
campaign.
What? Do you think I can remember everything about my own character? No.
You should remember crossover potential with the other campaign.
We brought her in.
Kiera, not the rest of them. I'm gonna pop a
which
fucking
one?
blood vessel.
But by the way, which one is that? Is that the one with Ida?
I'm gonna hit you,
Hey,
and not just in the game either.
can I just send a message in Discord to Kiera
Yes.
as Einar
Yes,
and tell her to respond as Aza?
that should be the first
Because
person you call.
I want to know. You know what?
She's currently at a play, so she won't be able to respond.
Oh, okay.
She
Dang
wanted
it.
to be here.
Dang it! Because I kind of want to just call her up and be like, "Hey, Kiera, don't say a thing until I say this message. Respond as if I'm using sending to Aza, and then just have her on speaker. That'd be hilarious."
That'd be great.
That's okay. I'll message her on Discord.
If you are somehow able to pull this off, I need you to understand something.
then I'm gonna need more cameras.
Not just that.
Oh, I'm gonna need more mics.
We're gonna need to play 4 characters apiece.
No.
I'm thinking of the time.
We are bringing in like 60 characters. It will take 4 hours to go through one round of combat.
Do you understand how many allies they have?
Oh yeah, because they have all the dragons.
They have every one of Miranova's lieutenants.
Call her first.
You don't know that! That's meta knowledge! And there is no way that would be a priority! But I need you to understand that if that succeeds...
You just tell everyone what I tell you to say, and we'll be okay. Because if we have Miranova and the Shadow King on our sides, fuck Mavris. Right in his necrotic asshole.
Amazing.
Now, thankfully, they have their own stuff they're dealing with, so it's extremely possible they will not be able to help. So I'm not completely screwing myself over with that.
But
There's a chance! For some goddamn reason.
There's always a chance.
Okay.
I'm so happy about that. That's not where I thought it was going at all. I'm so glad.
I just remember, I had that moment of, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
They know each other.
Isn't Aza the rogue? Like, she's the risk counterpart? Yeah. Love that. Risk needs to meet Aza.
Well, there go all our inspiration die.
Possibly
You know what?
worth it.
You know what? Yeah. That's worth it. I love that.
I have 2 lists. One of actual possibilities. One of... Sure! Listen, I have to prepare for the nat 20s that may happen.
I mean, with our track record, yeah.
I mean, that would be nat 100s. I feel like you would have to make us roll that.
For Hana would be a nat 100.
For the other
Or just
campaign?
an entire arc doing whatever's necessary for that.
Yeah.
7.
We're not going to use that when we start rolling for the hundreds. Gonna push that off to the side.
What is with 7 and 12s on the D20s and the D100s? What did you roll?
They're good numbers.
31.
I like those
92.
numbers.
92.
Ooh, where are you going to use his?
Anyways,
It's fun. I've rolled 2 92s on a D100 tonight.
Nice.
92 is
That
the
makes
number.
30. So, we're going to assume
We have done nothing so far.
Many of these messages take place
Yes.
over the next 10 days of travel.
Yes.
Is there anything else that the rest of you...
Raise memories.
He's specifically said he's not going to be doing that yet.
Oh, I thought you said you were.
I did, and then I stopped.
Because he's considering using it as a bargaining chip.
Yep.
Which is a valid idea.
It is a unique. You can't get that anywhere else.
Nope.
Can't replicate
I
it.
traded a feat in my other campaign.
Oh.
Interesting.
If you ask whose feet, I'm going to hit you again.
I had the moment genuinely as well, like a feet trade. It's a foot. Oh.
A feature.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Now, that was specifically to the Fae, but...
Are you talking about the foot or the feet?
Yes. I'll be a cripple for my wife.
My dead wife.
If Full Metal Alchemist taught us anything, it's at least worth 2 limbs.
That's
To
right.
bring someone back.
That's true.
At the very least.
At the very least.
I'm sure we have a spare suit of armor.
Yeah, you're
somewhere.
right. You'll have both of them back within a year. The way you lose limbs and get them back.
True.
Oh yeah, he loses limbs. Ha! I just
Yeah,
make
if
him
you trade a limb
regenerate.
to a Fae, that's not how that works.
Regenerate.
Riss will write his letter, and then
Who are you writing a letter to?
my father.
Oh.
You have a dad, too?
Oh, what a concept!
I have a dad.
We don't know
alive.
much about his family, aside from his bitch of a sister.
Whoa.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Misguided.
She disintegrated me.
She's done worse to Riss. No, she hasn't.
No, she hasn't.
No.
She also didn't know how low you were. And I
true.
knew how funny that would be.
And you also
That's
didn't
true.
die. I almost died from
Also
that one hit.
So, is there anything else you're doing over the next 10 days?
Hyping up Kareem.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang out with the people on the boat. I think.
Alright.
I'm going to... Do I have a... Hang on. I need to check something.
I need to make sure my boys
Do I
are
have it?
okay.
No, I don't.
My 3
they're
Stooges.
they're a little worse for wear, but they're doing alright.
I don't have mending, sadly, so I can't fix the ship.
You don't?
No. I could learn it. I could copy it from Makoto's spellbook. She has it.
How far
you
back
can't do that
would
with
I
campers.
have to go to find their names?
Why?
How would Riss... Does anyone... I guess you would just inquire with Ray and Makoto if they had a spell to literally just have the letters zip to his father rather than snail mailing it, but do either of you have a spell?
I think Makoto can. I think she has something that can do that.
I could give it to Raven and Griffin and have them send it.
Riss will just throw a gold coin in with
The
it.
teleport spell can send a single object.
Sweet.
Do that.
He will do
Why
that.
don't we just go?
Because Riss very seriously, because it's my father.
Oh.
And yeah. I did not leave things on the best of terms with my family when I just up and left. We'll put it that way.
Look forward to seeing what this letter says.
Wow.
Yes.
We're a lot more similar than I thought then.
Can you all make me a general
Riss has known this for a long time. You are
general charisma check?
who?
Wait, all of us?
You're spending the 10 days just hanging out.
I'll take it.
That was so close to a natural 20. The edge of this is slightly raised, and it rolled back onto a 2.
Yep.
That's
That's unfortunate.
So-
Amy, can I have another inspiration?
No.
Yes. Only because I love you.
Wife
Thanks,
privileges.
babe. I love you.
Wow.
There we go. I got it.
Is that a natural 20?
Yeah.
It is.
My crew loves me. That's what it was supposed to be, but the pad took it from me. So the inspiration was making it right.
I got a 13. Or actually, no. I'm thinking.
That's a
of,
winspiration.
I got an 11.
This is the shit I need to prepare for and can't!
Yep.
I rolled a 19 for charisma, by the way.
Fantastic.
I'm only an 11 actually. So
An 11 is still good.
Riss is hanging out. What's the R?
Kailani
Kailani
was the winged
Kailani.
navigator.
and Abdul.
Your boys have class levels.
What?
They've got class levels!
They are no longer.
They're no longer just random boys!
They're no longer enemy fodder.
I have written it down on the list as Einar's boys, spelled with a Z.
We have to title this episode "The Boys."
I think that's trademarked.
Damn. Even with a Z?
I guarantee that's trademarked.
That's unfortunate.
What about the boat boys?
How about the Initiative Boys?
Or just Einar's boys.
That.
There we go.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
over the
Einar's
course of those
boys versus
days,
Rangers,
you and me will
race
sit
Firefly.
down at some point soon and figure out what level they are and what classes they are.
Yes!
Please make one of them a druid. We need that.
One of them is idiot class level
It would
3.
have to make sense as to
Buffoon
what
class.
Einar is teaching them.
Can risk each
We're in trouble. You son of a bitch. He really does. He really does have a cult.
He really just turned. He
does now!
He looked you dead in the face and said, "They're gonna follow Varro," and laughed.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, this is fitting. This is absolutely fitting.
Multiple times, Risk will have walked by the room they're in, listened in, and go, "No, not worth it," and kept walking.
Do you want me to train some of them too?
I'll think about it.
Okay. See if any of them have any magic potential.
We're
Risk
gonna
took-
roll for that.
Yeah.
Risk
okay.
took 3 looks at each one, was like, "Not worth my time," and left.
No way. He trains one to be a cleric. I'll train one to be a wizard. You train one to be a rogue.
Again, Risk will look at them. No.
Anyway,
I'm so happy today. I was so tired at the beginning of this, but now I'm just having a blast.
on the day that you arrive in Searsport, you can see it in the distance. It's about midday. The sun is high in the sky. It is spring, by the way, because it's been probably a month since the race, give or take.
Yeah. Might have been longer than that, actually.
Because the race took
Because I left.
it's true. Because the race took the race
a month,
was right before the end of the year, and then Sulan's party was New Year's Day,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
went into the night at New Year's.
Doesn't the new year start with the beginning of spring?
Yeah.
So,
So you guys are like mid-spring,
okay.
probably a month and a half,
Yeah. Okay.
give or take. Yeah. But you can see Searsport and the monument to Arya in the distance. And as you're approaching, there is a and it's like almost similar to the shockwave from an explosion, where it's just you feel your hair or clothing, if you don't have hair,
I have a beard.
so you feel the wind rustle through your beard. As this just and directly in the center of the ship, a sword appears and falls, stabbing into the ground. Well, into the deck.
How big is this sword?
Wait a
Normal
minute.
size.
Einar's gonna look at the sword.
Okay.
Do that. I can
Wrist again
cast-
is frozen,
let's
crossbow
go-
and knife. Like,
Wait a minute.
I was going to cast Identify.
That's fine. You can cast Identify.
Okay.
Einar's gonna take a look at it anyway. By the way, did you ever find my D4?
No.
Oh,
I have no idea where it went. Here.
well, that's a shame. Thanks. Yeah, that's 17 on investigation.
For what are you?
He's going to the sword, same as me. I'm letting him look at it while I'm preparing Identify with Ritual Cast.
I'm trying to identify any features on this sword that could tell me like where it came from.
Meanwhile, Ray is grumbling, who the hell threw a freaking sword on my ship?
With a 17, that would be a history check.
Oh, history. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think I have
intelligence
anything
based.
on there. Yeah,
So it was investigation.
Can I use
yeah,
my
but
passive?
I think I had proficiency in that.
No, he was trying to make an investigation check.
Yeah.
And now he's grumbling.
I think
about
it's
it
just
being-
a that's just like a 12 then.
12? That's still enough as with a 12. It has a lot of kind of very curving and rounded designs that have jutting from them very much more angular features with imagery of ice along the hilt and the handle and the crossguard, and then going down the actual blade are these glowing blue lines that seem to form archaic arcane runes.
Can I take a guess? Is this the invitation?
Do you know?
Identify it.
I'm
out.
Okay, I'm identifying it.
You reach
Risk
for it
goes-
because you
yeah,
have to make
cast
contact
spell.
with them.
Yep.
Or two, and the moment you touch it,
Son of a bitch.
emerging from it in what similar to what we would understand as a hologram,
Oh, okay, good.
but for you it's just a illusory bright light with a figure appearing, saying, "Welcome. My
Staggers
name
back.
is Iroas, hero of heroes, master of contests.
Here we go. You're right, Riz.
Told you.
You are cordially invited to compete in the Arena Protath,
Ray leans over to Einar. I already don't like him.
the arena of victory, where you will compete against those of similar prestige and skill in a contest to challenge your heroism
Do you
Your
think
power.
the Cavalites got invited?
No.
and whatever else you may have to offer. The prize sits before you. The Sword of Cassandra.
Risk takes a more interested look at the sword.
One of the most powerful and famous individuals to exist in the history of this realm. Whoever emerges victorious will be able to claim the prize. The contest will take place in exactly 14 days.
Son of a bitch.
What am I supposed to do with 2 weeks?
Prepare.
You have until then to arrive at the arena. If you don't make it, tough luck.
Wait, question.
Hold on, it's not done.
Good luck to you all.
Where's the arena? Shit.
You get the sense he wasn't talking. It
I
was
I had a-
basically
I
a
had a-
pre-recorded.
I had a feeling.
Ray or Risk looks at Ray like,
And with that,
That
the
wasn't
sword.
No! Dang it.
There is no mark left in the ship.
Oh, good. I was gonna kill him for that. Leave a mark on my ship.
Risk thinks
Did
back.
he say where the arena was?
He did not.
You're spellcasters, can't you locate it? The arena Prototh?
Well done.
That's not how magic works.
Actually, it is.
Do you have a location ability?
I do.
Okay, good.
Risk looks at
That's
Ray.
not how my magic works.
Risk looks at
That's
Ray.
not how magic works. Actually, it
Risk
is.
looks at Ray with the most like, I do something you didn't look.
I know something you don't know.
Granted, there's a lot that I don't know because my memories were taken from me, but
You're literally holding them in your pocket.
not all of them. Those are familial. Those are familial memories, not military ones.
I say we go there, camp out for 2 weeks, get a lay of the land and the people that arrive, and have fun.
Or
Oh, sweet. It's up to 1 day. Beautiful. I can cast it every day. I only have to cast it once.
What are you casting?
Find a path.
All right.
Well, that's convenient.
Isn't it?
It is literally a spell for this exact purpose.
Yep.
Which I didn't know you had yet. Well done.
I want to say he's used it, I think, one other time when you got shunted out of Mika and had to
Oh,
find
that's
your
true.
way back.
That's right.
Well, it
You
was
also don't
'cause-
have it prepared.
No, it wasn't that. Yeah, I can prepare it tomorrow. It's fine. It was. I think I used it when we were trying to either get Keen or get her out.
Yeah, it was when you
It
were
was when we were
rescuing
getting
Keen.
out. I think,
that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I had to hold on to your hand the whole time.
That was a stellar episode.
That was great.
So I will say that when you cast the spell, it fails.
This is because Trey doesn't want me to use the spell.
Nope. I would have been totally fine with it, but I am reading the description. This spell allows you to find the shortest, most direct physical route to a specific fixed location
yes, it's
that
not
you are familiar with on the same plane of existence. If you name a destination on another plane of existence, a destination that moves, such as a mobile fortress, or a destination that isn't specific, such as a green dragon's lair, the spell fails.
Well,
That's
time to go talk to my lieutenant
on.
friend.
Hang on.
This is what Ray is doing, but just through his spell book.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to prepare legend lore.
Okay. Do you have the material components for that?
Uh-oh. You don't have a spellcasting focus, my dude?
I do have a spellcasting focus. It's my armor.
But there- if it's
That
got-
doesn't stand in for components that require gold cost value.
Instance worth at least 250 GP.
But we're in Steam Pores. If Steam Pores, we
Ivory
can get it.
strips.
You also have gold.
I do have gold.
And residuum. Residuum can stand in for...
Then we'll use the residuum. We will use however. So
But we
50.
have so much
300
money.
GP.
Okay, cool.
300 gold worth of residuum.
All right. You can go ahead and remove that from your inventory.
And we shall. Once I can
Oh,
find
yeah.
it.
Did you get my message on Discord about buying more diamonds?
Yes, we will... you will be able to do that. We'll figure out the specifics later.
Okay, cool.
So
I didn't know exactly what I want to buy.
Yeah.
50. 2150 worth. Cool. All right. Yeah.
So, you're doing that.
Yep.
I need to...
This is my favorite part of every episode.
The dead silence while we're all
the
focusing on
the dead
things.
silence while we start researching things and go like, what is it that we're supposed to do? I don't know. Let me look it up.
Welcome to my life.
Quality content, my man.
All right. Cool. So you are able to prepare legend lore,
Yep.
and so this is day
11 now.
11. Yeah.
Yep. Have we docked? Or are we
Yes.
still on the way in?
You
Okay,
you would have docked the previous day.
Cool. I want my gold from the mercenaries.
That's in a different city.
Yep.
That's in Hale.
Further inland.
Oh, that's right. We'll go there later.
Maybe after the campaign.
You don't want to recruit them?
We've got a lot of stuff to do.
They're mercenaries.
They will literally be one stat block. One. But it's
I'm not
a body.
I'm not concerned about that. It's that, I know you said that we have 53 days, but I'm still worried.
We don't have 53 anymore.
I know, that's why.
We have 42.
Yep.
It's the answer to the universe.
And 14 days until you can get the sword.
Yep. Okay.
Which means
I'll
that
roll
we
for it.
have like
That's true.
28 days, I think, right? To be able to actually go through all the stuff with the Fae.
That's assuming the tournament takes one day.
And then we have to.
Very good point.
Then we have to get everyone.
Do you see why I'm still stressed?
Okay, I understand. I understand now.
This is also Ray and I know.
So you're able to cast legend lore.
Yep.
So you take your spellbook, and this is the first time you've cast this spell, I believe.
No, I've cast Legend Lore before.
Should been a
Quite a few times.
long time.
It was one of the first spells that I picked at this level. I was like, oh, this will be interesting.
Indeed.
So I learned quite a bit of stuff. That was how we first learned who Varro was, I think. Varro. Like,
I think it was, yeah. Actually.
In that case, you probably already have the ivory strips. So you'd only have to provide the residuum for whatever is consumed.
the incense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 50 gold worth of ivory strip. So I'll put 50 gold back for residuum.
So you focus in, and as you cast Legend Lore, the arena. What exactly are you casting it on? You have to name a figure or describe them.
What was the name of the event again?
He invited you to compete at the Arena Protath.
The location of the Arena Protath.
Legend Lore isn't quite a question. You name or describe a person, place, or object. Spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named.
Okay, so the arena.
The Arena Protath, then.
Tell me.
I want to know if you want to do it on Iroas, on the arena, on...
I don't care about him. He aggravates me.
Once he came on screen, quote unquote, I was like, oh, this guy's not going to appease Ray. I can appreciate his flair.
Of course, yeah.
I don't respect it, but
the Arena Protath is is the center of power for Iroas, who himself is an Aeonian, an immortal figure that, if you remember, Aeonians can be killed, but they will reform within 3 days at their place of power.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so they will never truly be gone.
There should be a way to break that, but continue.
Oh, there probably is.
Yeah.
But it's...
I'll figure it out.
The Arena Protath is the place of power for Iroas, who is one of, if not the greatest fighter in history, which is literally how he achieved immortality. He hosts a tournament in it roughly once per age.
New Age of Heroes.
So, this being the 12th age now, a tournament was bound to happen. It does typically happen near the beginning of the age.
Okay.
So this is in line, certainly. The arena itself is floating and can move.
Cool.
He dips it in and out of this plane of existence based on... So when the tournament is not happening, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
When it is happening, thump, there it is.
So the day of kind of deal.
No, it will. It would be in. It will be on the material plane once the tournament is announced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because part of the challenge is figuring out where it is and getting to it, in order to test and make sure that not just any schmuck is showing up.
Cool.
Welcome to the 12th annual Hunger Games. Okay.
It has been in multiple locations in previous ages. It's been over Eris. It's been in Waimarie, and it's actually been in basically every region in Arklands at one point or another throughout the ages. It has also had times where it's just out in the open water. But the reason
that's not this time.
the reason Find the Path did not work is because even if it is currently stationary, it is a mobile location. So it wouldn't, even if it's currently stationary, the wording of Find the Path, yeah. It's like you couldn't use Find the Path to get to the Renegade, even if the Renegade was docked, because it's not a fixed location.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's disappointing.
Well, I can get us there. Maybe.
You gonna try teleporting?
Got a
As long
25%
as
chance
it's-
of hitting the target.
As long as it's yours and not Makoto's, yours feels a lot better.
You know what? We've got multiple days. We can try it multiple times.
Just teleport there. Teleport. If we miss, have Makoto teleport us back to Searsport.
Can't you teleport multiple times?
I can only teleport once.
Oh, okay.
I can cast teleportation circle and get
If
us
you
back
have
to.
a- Oh,
Yeah, I
that's a
have
good
it.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Makoto could certainly. Yeah. All right. Would you like to try that?
Do we want to do it right this second? Or do we want to wait? Because I would like to take 1 week and find some health potions.
It's a good idea.
You would know from Legend lore. It's like
Is it a giant floating city?
not quite a city, but there are like vendors.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll do it right now. Do you want to talk to the Arcanist first? Or do you want to go here? And then we can
I was on the Arcanist if we couldn't locate the...
I will also say, having been there for a day, we can do that conversation off screen and say
Yeah.
it's already happened.
That'll work.
Sounds good.
Asked him. See if he wants to join. I'm assuming everyone on the crew is down.
Oh, that crew is going to be with you no matter what.
Do they want to come with us?
They're not invited.
Oh, that's right.
And also, you can only take so many people with.
I can take up to 8, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so 4 of us plus...
We can invite them
Yeah.
to watch.
They probably will come watch. But,
Cool. All right, let's do it. Let's try it. Here we go.
all right, so, per the description
Yep.
of teleport,
Yep.
uh,
Did I get a view of it during Legend lore?
it brings to mind significant lore. Additionally, it would have been shown during the illusion.
There
Cool.
you
So
go.
I have
It
a
would have- it would have
visual...
shown.
I have a
You-
visual example.
You do have a visual example. So you have
Well, that doesn't
viewed
help.
once.
Doesn't help at all. Cool.
So,
Wouldn't it also work if you knew about, like, you've seen...
Seeing casually is the next one
the
down.
Eroth?
So-
Oh.
I'm not teleporting
You're
directly
Ross.
to him.
Well, no, but I don't know if that was, like, in association with...
yeah, you have viewed... I mean, a description of it is not viewing it. That would be description. Like, you saw a picture of it, you have not actually seen the place.
Oh. So...
But there's also no difference in the odds between viewed once and description.
Exactly.
So,
Which is why I said doesn't really help us.
yes,
Yes.
What's the mishap?
find out.
All right, here we go. We're going to roll. No!
That was rude.
That's a 99.
That's a 99. Sit.
Where's my dice go?
Sorry, I have to ask, is it the Ray dice?
It's the Ray dice.
Yeah, boy!
You tried? Toss me that white dice on the other side of your screen there. Right there on the corner. Yep.
That's a 90 freaking 9.
Oh my god. So, standing, I'm going to say for thematic purposes, directly where the sword came down.
Sure. Be dramatic.
You look between your companions. And
Real quick, inside check. Does Ray look nervous?
Yes.
Riss is gonna kind of close his eyes and do this number as you start casting.
Miraval is there.
Oh, so 5. Shh, damn it.
She
never
so
leaves.
useful. She is sticking with us.
I like to think at this point, it's like every time Ray like wakes up, he's like, she's still there. Damn.
That is probably very
Every
accurate.
single day he walks with a high honor. Shit.
But Dad, my
Thank you.
name's shit.
Ray takes the staff of the Voyager and places it down. And the 5 of you feel yourself pulled through space, the world blurring around you. Doom! As you arrive, standing on a floating platform that is tethered to a massive floating arena. The edges of it engraved with these mosaic designs depicting multiple battles over the centuries, all featuring a familiar
Could
figure.
be us next.
Alongside,
Find some wood knocker.
I just want the sword.
alongside
You want the sword.
a familiar figure that you recognize as Eros. There are multiple others, including, at a glance, one wielding a familiar sword. These depictions implying he and Cassandra fought alongside each other at one point. But whether that's truth or hyperbole, we'll have to find out.
That's right.
Because as you arrive, plenty of others had the same idea. But you have arrived at the Arena Protath, the Arena of Victory. And in 2 weeks, which gives you some time to prepare, you will compete for the Sword of Cassandra.
First he's going to look at,
Don't you do it.
and he's going to go, I'd say we try to disguise ourselves, but we got the Lord of 7-foot Darkness and Bronze Boy over here, so there's no way they won't
Additionally,
be able to
Seven and a
They'll
half,
know
please.
who
you
we
look
are.
out, by the way. Surrounding you. Open ocean as far as the eye can see.
No! No!
I divided it into segments. You are roughly here.
That's a far segment.
Well,
Well,
Mithraken Sea. And as you take in your surroundings,
Ray looks to Einar and says, "Don't fall."
I won't.
that
No!
is where we're going to end
I need a paper bag.
tonight's session.
Do you need to change your pants? Prestidigitate.
Thanks.
Amazing. Thank you very much for joining us. And we will be back in a little bit. We are taking a bit of a break. We will have some one-shots airing, some other content.
We'll figure stuff
Because
out.
I'm going overseas to see my family, and it's gonna be a fun time.
He's leaving us.
Antarctica.
I'm
Antarctica?
hush you.
What? I'm so
I'm-
confused.
It's-
He's quoting
Same.
a thing.
Oh,
Okay.
that's true.
But thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night.
don't forget to pay your bills.
That's wise advice.